turn. I'm gonna spend 2 mana to populate.
Playtest number 5. Accidentally stopped the thing. Now I'm starting it again.
Okay. Populate 1. And then I'm gonna move 1. Actually, this one didn't. Neither one of them did. Yeah, that's right. 'Cause
Yeah, I think it should be 2, especially if you.
No, it is 2. I just realized that it wasn't blue.
No,
Usually
I'm
blue.
saying we should.
base movement.
Base move should
Yeah.
probably be 2, otherwise
Base
you're never
movement-
gonna move.
Yeah, base movement probably should be 2.
Are we?
Do you want to implement that
do
now?
you want to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, you're right.
Just for scribe purposes, like if you're gonna change a rule, just say like rule vote and then give me something so I can like write it down. So
Okay.
what's happening?
Rule vote base movement for all units is now 2.
Okay.
So for the generals, just up your movement by 1 to reflect that.
Okay.
So base movement for the snakes will be 2, and base movement for the fish will be 4.
Okay. So can we pencil? So fish now have a base movement of 4. Attack 2, defense 2, range 1, movement 4 for the fish.
Yeah, because I feel like the defense range and attack will balance different movement will.
Yeah.
So they're fine the way they are. Okay. And then I only have 1 left. So he gets another movement now. Okay. I'm gonna play this. Get range 1, scry 1.
Was that card range 1, scry 1?
Yep.
Was that the card?
The
Okay.
one I played.
Got you. I just can't see.
Scry is to look at the top card, decide if I like it, and if I don't like it, I put it in the discard. If I do like it, I put it back on top.
Excellent. Very good.
Um,
Camera can't pick it up from here.
that's okay. And then that's You've used
2.
Yeah, you've used both of your movement to move. So now you can just
Yeah.
move into it without hindrance.
I'm gonna use the place 2 hazards, 2 mana, and wherever you putting out discard.
You can choose a place you want to put your discard. Whatever's comfortable for you right now.
Alright, and these are hazards.
You have 1 more movement with that guy
Oh, that's right, 4.
because it's changed.
Yeah. And your turn.
Make my hand size 5. Place 1 hazard. To put hazard here.
Maybe you should flip that hazard over, or it's the same on
It's
both
the
sides.
same.
All right.
Or I mean,
Hazard affects everybody.
Oh, does it?
So
Okay.
you can't move through those spaces now.
Interesting.
So you have to go around. Alright.
Then maybe the fish should be able to remove hazards as well with the same cards. I don't know.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
But
but let's continue. Can you write that down?
Yeah, alright.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Isn't there a wall there?
Yeah, I said we're ignoring the walls now.
Okay.
I think you were getting your tripod when I said it though. Note, it might be difficult to remember when you've used a movement and when you haven't. So if I have 2 movement, I go 1, 2. Next turn, technically I have to waste a movement to get out of here, but there's a good chance that the player's not going to remember that.
Do we want a counter?
We could have a counter, but each token's going to have that issue. So you have to count for every unit. Just to think about.
We could make movement through not your color or card.
Discard a card.
No. So I mean, yeah, we do either do discard a card or like have it be a card ability to be able to traverse
Okay,
not your color.
that sounds good. If
I kinda like-
you're traversing not your color, you have to discard a card.
I like to discard a card. That's cool.
Okay. Cool.
Because it makes the game more card based.
Yeah.
Does that make my answer? Whatever. I didn't do it, so we're just gonna.
No, you did 5 at the beginning.
Yeah. That would be 4, so I don't know. I'm not gonna draw another card because that I failed the trigger if I did. Okay. You want to implement that going forward?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. 1, 2.
What, wait, hold on, what was it you just said?
Discard a card when moving through not your space.
Oh, okay.
Not your color or
Yeah,
whatever.
not your color.
And that's like a full effect, right?
Yeah, because it's harder to remember between turns whether or not somebody has wasted a space or not. So it'll be easier. Just discard a card when you go into a space that isn't yours.
So it's more like
Yeah. 1, 2. I want to stay with the journal. Pass turn. I think, so, yeah, somebody has to keep track of the round counter.
I think-
we're on like 10.
I think then, if that's the case, you should only be able to draw 2 cards or 3 cards, something, not replenish your whole hand on the next turn. Do you know what I mean?
But
I
then
know
if-
what you mean, but I suggested at the beginning and people didn't like how limited that was.
makes it less about the cards then. Because now then you can't really throw cards.
But we can try it later.
But now,
Let's
like,
get back to the playtest. Write that down in the
Yeah,
notes.
what are you
well,
proposing?
but now, like,
We get it, Jake the Snake, we'll come back to it, just what is the rule proposal?
but now the barriers aren't really barriers because you can just tank through the barriers and just lose cards and then
I
get to the
get
end.
it. I'm just saying, us talking about it right now is eating into the video.
Oh, I
So
see. Okay.
Put it down and we'll
So
continue
what's
with
the
the playtest.
proposed rule?
Proposal is that we change the amount of cards you draw at the beginning of the turn
To what?
to a set number. Just, that's the
Okay.
proposal,
Set
to a set number.
2 or 3, I would imagine. But continue.
We're
Yeah,
still doing diagonal attacks, right?
I don't remember us doing that, but sure, that's fine.
Move and
So the turn order is movement and then attack. So
Yeah,
draw, no, I'm just iterating for everybody and the video. If the turn order is draw, movement, attack, you can place cards at any point and then end your turn.
go into attack and I attack your piece.
Okay.
Stalemate.
Yeah, they're
Anything?
both 1. I don't have anything.
Okay. So stalemate and end the turn.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
So
Write down combat. Just write down
Yeah.
combat so I remember.
So this one you walked around the hazard, right?
Yes, I did.
So you spent like what, 3?
I discarded a card to move.
Oh yeah. So okay. I'm just trying to. I'm just.
And then over here I discarded 2 because I went through 2 duel.
But yeah, write down combat to remind me. I'll remember. Just write down combat, and we'll talk about it when the test is over. Okay. It's my turn, right?
Yep.
You finish yours. Okay. We're gonna continue with making hand 5 for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna move 1, and then discard this card. I'm going to attack, or no, I gotta finish my movements. Okay, now I'll move to attack. I'm going to do spend 1 to attack, cycle a card, which is take a card from the discard, put it in the deck and shuffle. And my unit is attacking with 2 attack against your 1 defense.
Okay. So does he just come back here or?
I think he's just dead.
Just dead.
I think he's. Well, we need a counter for it.
You respawn because you're getting
Oh,
3
okay.
points.
Oh, well, I
So
guess-
1. That's 1 kill for you. We'll make it 6 for now, just to make it simple.
Okay. So yeah, he definitely respawns. Just
Yeah, he respawns.
choose a spawn point.
But once you get 6 deaths, it's I'll just use a smaller one.
There's a big one for you.
That's what I was looking for. So yeah, once you get 6 deaths, you lose. And your general counts as 2. And then I will spend 2 to put 2 hazards down.
What did you just do? You just
I
added
spent 2
hazards.
to add 2 hazards.
Okay.
We should probably make it to where you can't put a hazard adjacent to a hazard, or limiting 1 hazard per tile. You can put that down in the notes for us to talk about. But we'll continue playing with this to see how it goes.
You're getting called by a telemarketer.
No, you can just.
I'm going to. Yeah, I spent all my. Yeah, so I can't do anything else. Your turn.
Draw 2. I'm going to spend 3 to get 2 back and cycle my hand. one movement and draw. And I'm going to. I'm gonna go and just move. 1, 2. And then
Now you're set.
Well, you can move 2 more spaces.
yeah, but I mean, it goes nowhere, so.
You're fish,
Yeah,
you
I
can
mean,
swim
you could
through
go
it.
this way.
Uh,
Yeah, you'll just have the discard to go here, but you can.
3,
Yeah.
I thought
You're not hindered going that way.
4.
I thought it was fish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You don't have to pay
that's
a card.
true. You don't have to pay a card.
I had to pay a card for this one,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then 5.
and then you have the discard to move into that space.
Oh, that's right. I'll just stay here for now.
Okay.
This guy comes back. Where'd he go? Oh, there.
Yeah, I think you regenerate on them immediately, which is what we agreed to.
Write down, I like the fact that you can't, or that you discard cards because you start to understand what the other person has in their deck, if
Say it
it's
again.
good or not.
You start over.
I like the fact that you discard cards because you start to understand what someone has in their deck versus if they have a good cards or not.
I already discarded for that one, so I can just move.
Yeah, discarding happens as soon as you get in the space. That way, you don't have to think about whether or not you discard next turn or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's just when you move into the space, you discard.
2. Stay there. And. I don't know. 2. I'm gonna place a hazard. Yeah.
Okay.
And I end my turn. What happens if you destroy a tile with a piece on it? Does that piece get destroyed?
I think we're going with what we did before, and then yes, it would get destroyed and sent back to the main base, since we didn't really talk about the ruling on that. Wild. For now, and we can talk about it later after the test. Okay.
Did we discuss what happens if you get hit by a hazard?
You don't get hit by a hazard. You can't put a hazard on a space that there's a unit, and this hazard currently is just, you can't move through that space. It's an unusable space.
Interesting.
We can add stuff later.
Can you put down like hazards and like
Hazards and putting it on.
I think he did, but
Well, hazards, you just are just empty spaces.
yeah, you just can't move through them.
I want to talk about like I have some ideas on alternate ideas about what hazards
Yeah,
can do.
definitely. One, two. I'm gonna spend 2
we're out of cards, we're out of cards, or are we?
Reshuffle.
We'll reshuffle at the start of your next turn when you refill your hand. That way,
So then, what's the
I
point of
still have
recycle, discard, pile?
You get them back faster.
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
One, two. Did the card that adds movement, is that a permanent or is that just one?
It's for that turn.
Okay.
Because we can play them multiple times.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
If anything, you could stack two together and go even faster.
So I can switch any two adjacent tiles with the.
Yes. But you can't change their orientation when you switch them.
Okay. So, 2, 3. Moved him. 1, 2. And I end my turn.
Okay.
Anything I think recycle should have a draw effect as
Probably
well.
draw one card.
Yeah. Did you say recycle or cycle?
No,
The recycle card.
Recycle.
Yeah, recycle your.
Recycle your discard, then draw one. Specifically the 3-cost one, not the 1-cost one.
Well, I mean, that could just be on the card, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to, I'm specifying like that keyword, which might have like a draw component to it.
Two. And then going to attack that unit.
Do you have anything plus anything?
Plus 1 attack, and then cycle the card. Which is
Probably writing that down.
you get the card that tells you what stuff is. Cycle is put 1 card from the discard back in the deck. Yep. Gotcha. Let's recycle. Okay. Your turn. I haven't lost it yet, right?
No, it's
It's at zero.
two to 0. Or 4 to 0 if you're going 2 victory points of kills. Oh wait, no, you've been
No,
killing
that's
minions.
yeah. I've been
You've
killing minions, not
Okay.
not him.
Never mind. Yeah, 2 to 0. 2 0. Do one right there.
Well, he's got 2. I just need to remember that.
Well, I
don't
just
have
want to
it.
I was gonna like timestamp it, but I didn't do it at first. So like now I'm like, well, I don't remember where it was. But I can't just write it up here and be like, this is what happened. Is there any way to remove hazards right now?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, yes, to destroy a tile.
Ah, yeah,
I thought we had a card for removing hazards.
I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
make one,
Okay.
cause we didn't have enough. Let's see.
If you need me to, I can go print out some more.
I mean, it's not, yeah, it's not an issue, it's just, we don't have one.
Yeah, we don't have one currently.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
Um,
Doesn't, since you're right there, doesn't it already open it up?
no.
What's up?
It opens up when I move into it.
Okay.
I only have two
Oh, yeah,
movement.
Just trying to keep track of all the changes and things.
It's fine. Good. Fast turn.
Say what? My turn? One, two, three. Where was he was here? Right? Okay. No, I didn't use it. Yeah, I'm back to 3. And I think I moved everybody. So your turn.
And general's gonna attack your general.
They attack by 2 spaces.
I have range of 2.
Okay.
You have
How much? What's his attack? And
My attack is 3, and your defense is 2, so unless you have.
what's the one? So 3 and 3.
And then you recycle.
Oh, I have to get rid of a card.
No, you recycle a card from your discard.
Okay, you heard that. I have to reset. Oh,
You take
It's
the
the
second
second
your
card.
discard.
Oh,
And then
okay.
put it back to your.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they all have a deck effect now. Spend 1 to place a hazard. And then pass turn.
That's 4. That makes 5. What's your general's defense?
My general's defense is 2.
2.
And your attack is 2.
attack, cycle. I don't know which one is which.
I can shuffle it for you.
Yeah, sure. I really wasn't paying attention, so.
That's fine. But this is for when we do a playtest.
Yeah.
We both have shuffles.
I'm going to. Is range one, is this one tile or is this one?
He's 2 tiles from me.
Yeah, 2 tiles away. 1, 2.
Okay.
So the only way you'd be able to attack me is if
Yeah,
you were right there.
I just.
So you have to go around now.
Yeah. Is the +1 attack to everybody? Or, cause it just says +1.
Currently it is towards just 1 unit, but
Okay, then, let me, I guess I'll switch it over to him then. And then I'll move here, I will discard. Actually, why am I doing that? I can still do it with the general, I can just discard.
yep.
1, 2, discard 1. And then attack your general.
You have to get +1 range. Or
No, because it's Dino, it's still 1. Right?
okay.
It's
Yeah, that's
definitely
fine.
one.
That's fine. I'll give myself +1 defense.
Okay. So 3 and 3.
And then recycle.
So you're blocking because he hit even, or
Yeah, that was an issue we'd gone with.
so you're at 3 defense and he has 2 attack. Okay.
Talk about it.
Can you switch a tile that's open with the one that's closed or no?
We haven't talked about it, so it's up to the group.
Do you want to make a calling right now? How do you want to play it?
Hold on a sec.
How long have we been playing so far?
34 minutes.
Jeez, it doesn't feel that long.
That's good.
Yeah.
I say we should wait. Have them swap tiles for the cards.
I mean, we could swap them because I was thinking you could swap them and then have them reveal this.
We can do that. Okay, what's up?
Swapping tiles that are not viewable yet.
Do we want it? Okay, so he's just doing that right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's whether we want to do that.
I think that's okay. That seems cool.
And did I move everybody? No, I haven't. One, 2. And return. I think one of the races should have the ability to just rotate a tile for a cost of mana. I think that would be interesting. Constantly shifting the field around.
That's like, that'd be super powerful.
are you
I
saying
mean, it
for-
still cost, whatever, 1 or 2. You could have, if you do a cost of 2, then you're stuck at doing it once
Card.
with 3.
Are you saying for an ability?
Yeah, it has an ability. Just as a thought.
That would be true though.
Just to rotate, right?
Yeah. You could also do one of the to be what's it called? Also swap as an ability. Same thing. Whatever the cost we decide can be what keeps it in check. 4
Yeah,
enough?
4 movement.
4.
So if you give yourself plus
Yeah.
1 movement, yeah.
It's 5.
that's fine.
Did we ever agree on this one as well? Or is it just
I said it only affected the 1 unit that you
Okay.
guys sent out.
because I think the first time I used it, I think I used it on anyway. 1, 2. 1, 2.
I'm so sorry, no way. You missed the classes on. I legitimately thought my class was on Monday, Wednesday.
Yeah, that's fine for earlier.
Oh shit! I just realized you're going into my base.
Thank you.
Just know, like, we'll
Uh,
on Tuesdays, Thursdays, no matter what your schedule says.
Gonna waste 2.
Yes, sir, I understand that. Thank you.
And do we have any more hazards? Can we use this as hazards? Or what is this? Where are the gems?
The gems are for resource caches, but we didn't end up using them.
2?
We could
Yeah,
have,
2 hazards.
Yeah.
we might be able to have a system where you have to remove, with a limited amount of hazards, remove.
Yeah, but I do have more hazards. It's just you put them on the field. 'cause didn't
I know,
think we
for a
used
game
them.
design idea, remove existing hazards and to put new hazards.
Well, that's one of the great ideas, but we don't have enough.
Alright.
Okay, so you're saying Monopoly houses? Is that what
Uh,
you're saying?
Yeah,
Everybody go ahead.
remove existing hazards to
What's that?
Go ahead.
replace them. Reposition them, rather.
Pay 2 to rotate a tile. Pay 1 to move 1. Add 1 movement to this character. And then draw 1. So 1, 2, 3. One, 2.
End.
What happens if he touches your base? You lose?
If I attack the base, then yeah.
Refill. 1. Place another hazard.
Surprised he hasn't been on the populate.
Oh, I keep getting rid of it.
Because that would be a solution to this problem.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've gotten rid of it early every time just because I don't want to do it for different characters. Your defense is 2. My attack is 2. 1. So if I attack, I can still move my 2 other turns, right?
No.
No.
Do movement, then you do attack.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't move your full movement.
So I will +1 attack, and I attack your general, and then I cycle that back in.
Holy cow. First general kill? No way.
Shit, oh, I didn't move anything else. Oh well. And I end my turn.
Sideways America.
Spend 2 to populate.
Did you just put your general back in the same spot?
That's his general spawn.
That's the spawn.
Oh.
Just literally where he spawns
But
it in.
I didn't. I was thinking that you could like spawn in any of those circles.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but that is actually my general spawn.
So you just did you do that out of obligation or like just because you?
Strategically, I wanted to do it. But also, it kind of fits if we're gonna do it on the board.
If you get more defense than the attack, does it destroy the other card? I don't remember if we talked about that.
No. We haven't been doing attack the way that we had it set up anyway, so it's fine. Going to attack your unit for 3.
Waste my last one. Cycle.
Oh, I forgot to move. 1, 2. And then I won't move anything else.
Well, you already attacked, so you can't move.
Don't worry about it.
Are you talking about minions?
I forgot to move before I attacked him. So
Oh.
You guys, it goes into 2 different phases. So if you get tunnel vision, yeah, you forget to do other stuff. Do you end or?
someone else did it.
I'm just waiting for you to say you're done. 2, 3, 4, 5. Refill. Actually, you know what? Let's make this one.
That's why I suggested when we started that you can't put 2 next to each other.
What's happening?
Well, I mean, they're not technically. Well, I guess right there, yeah.
They're all you've got many adjacent. You've done that pretty much the whole time.
So
You
wait,
just made
there's
walls.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
I think
hazards right next to that.
As long
guy?
as you have a way out, I think it's fine. So, like, I can't just block you in. You have to have a way back onto the map.
I don't think it's fine.
I don't think it's fine either. That's why I said at the beginning. I foresaw this being an issue,
Like, it was
and
just.
we'll be talking about it after.
But I've got other ideas for hazards, so it might actually be fine. Well, like so.
Still need to move. What did it say? +1 range, something sorry? 1? SORY?
The range one.
Scry.
Scry.
Let's look at the top part of your deck and find out if you want to have it there. If not, put it in the discard.
Okay. I guess I'll use 2 range on,
It's 1 range.
or 1 range yeah, on this guy.
Doesn't go in your hand.
Oh, there's one on my hand.
If you don't like it, you put it in the discard. If you do like it, it stays on the top of your deck.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, and I end my turn.
Good.
That's the last turn.
Now attack him for 3.
And I got squat, so that's 2, right?
2 points removed.
No,
No,
he had 2. He has 2
yeah.
to his deck.
Oh right, yeah. That's the other way. Correct.
Okay. It's still your turn. You're attacking.
Spend 3 to destroy that tile.
Which one?
This one.
You're getting a call from Florida. 352
It's all
28.
spam. It's all spam, dude. They call me non-stop. It's ridiculous. Your turn. It's 4 and 5. One, 2. And this is 1-1, right? These are all 1-1.
Mhm.
1, 2. And I will +1 attack, 1 cycle. Cycle it. And I will give it to him, and I attack for 2. Attack with him. I think you can at least resummon at least one of them because you have an open spot.
You respawn at the start of turn.
Oh, okay. Who else is left? That's it. Your turn.
Nope.
That's the game.
It's over. I won.
Why is it over? Oh, turns?
He has a general
That
kill
was-
and 3 mini
yeah, he-
kills.
Oh, okay.
He stated that it was last turn.
Okay.
That's why I did what I did.